So Jason, I get all the things you're saying about the benefits of the network marketing industry, what a great company USANA is, and I've actually done network marketing in the past, probably like a lot of people watching this video, and the question in the front of my mind is, how will I be able to do this like you and be able to retire one day? Like, what did you do and how can you teach people to do what you did?
Well, I didn't do what most people do in this industry. I guess I did the opposite of everyone else, including people in USANA. Like, I'm kind of a rogue, respected rogue. People respect me, but leaders often say, Jason, I like you, I just don't agree with you. Because I don't teach the typical MLM stuff, what people do, There's just a lot of cheesy stuff out there that doesn't make sense. How can somebody do it? To listen to me and my way of doing things. Business common sense. I took all the business common sense things that I learned in business school, growing up around an entrepreneur and a dad who was a lawyer, running the law firm. I learned a lot about business and how to bring in business, how to keep business, how to, grow your business, all those things I learned. And when I first joined USANA, I gotta be honest, I was trying to be humble and I was trying to listen to what I was told, and what I was told wasn't working. And after getting tired of being told, you just gotta keep doing it and you gotta be positive and you gotta keep, persistence. Look, that's great advice to anyone doing a business, but you gotta keep doing the right thing. And what I noticed was we were just doing a lot of it just seemed like there was no direction to what we were doing. It was kind of like you were trying to use blind faith to grow our USANA business or just hope on luck. And I just don't work that way. Like, I have to have a specific process that I follow and that my team follows, so I know that I'm giving somebody the best possible chance to have success. And I say best possible chance because I can't control whether somebody does what I tell them to do, but I can certainly provide them the roadmap to get there. And so business common sense, what I mean by that is marketing like a normal business would. Getting customers. You might think, well, duh, business, don't we have customers or clients? Yeah, but in network marketing, getting customers is actually a rare thing. There's so much focus on recruiting. And I don't know if that's whether people just don't know how to teach people to get customers. I don't know if it's because maybe they're not. I know a lot of companies, people aren't paid very well for customers. Like, they're paid one thing to recruit somebody and they're paid another for a customer. In my company, if somebody joins my downline as a team member and they buy 400 points of product to try the product as a new person, 400 points. Or I have a customer that gets 400 points. I get paid the same. I don't get some extra bonus for this person, or I don't care how the product moves, but it moves. So I'm encouraged to get customers. So getting customers is a key thing you gotta do. That's business common sense, right? You gotta have customers. Then you have to have training so people can learn what you did. And it has to be already created and out there, where kind of like an online course where I don't have to spend my time repeating myself. You don't have to spend your time repeating yourself. So when you start growing your team, you're not wasting your time saying the same thing over and over again. So you teach the basics with training courses and training systems. Your system also has to have technology. So we have technology where our system has a contact manager, website builder. I'm not talking about some crappy template site. I'm talking about a custom, highly, like the site you're on right now I used it to build my website. It's not like I have any additional skills that somebody else does. This same system, we developed it so a layman could create a site. We have technology that makes everything more efficient. And then you got to have mentorship on top of that. So whether you're working directly with somebody like me, or you're working with somebody in my team, once you go through those training courses, you need that day-to-day mentorship, because you're going to need questions answered like, I don't I get this, what I learned in training, I just don't quite know how to implement it in real life. What do I do? Those are really, in a nutshell, the things. And I don't want to get too detailed because I don't want to get too confusing, but that's kind of the basic things you need to get to where I'm at.
Well, let me ask you this, and this isn't like a real detailed question, but as I got to know you and kind of looked at your different websites, it looks like you have different businesses and different websites for different things. And as you explained to me off camera, you figured out the stuff for your own business. Then other people in USANA used it, and other people in the network marketing industry outside of USANA, and then traditional small businesses started like using your techniques. Can you just elaborate on that, kind of share what happened there? Because I think that really shows, if the stuff works so well in your company and other people wanted it.
Okay, I see where you're going. I'm not sure what this has to do with, USANA and, okay, what you're asking is, yes, this stuff works because everyone's using it now, I guess is your point. I'm surprised you got that from our conversation. I wasn't intending on you getting, but you obviously, you're thinking of something that I didn't consider that might be important to people. Yeah, I developed this system about 8 years ago for my team because I was building, but I wasn't getting the kind of duplication or success with my people as I would have liked. So I developed this system. I'll just leave it at that. System then ends up being chased by other people in my company. And for a while, I was like, oh, it's only for the people in my downline. I don't want to. After a lot of cajoling and coaxing and, people tugging at me, I finally went, fine. I opened it up. So I just said, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to make money off of it. So the people in the company, I charged for the system, and the other people not in my downline, they paid for the system. And so the system grew and people got a lot of success with it using the system. The same stuff my downline uses. Then I had a lot of people in the network marketing industry, like outside of USANA, that wanted it. So I developed this other website called MLM Complete Package that basically has all the training stuff that my team has, only I charge for it. My team gets the training free as a part of our system. And then all the tools and stuff that my downline has, but it's in a more generic sense. And then after that, I had many people talk to me and just ask me about my business, and not that they were interested in doing network marketing, because a lot of these people had their own businesses already, so they were happy with what they were doing, and that's cool. But they got the message real quick. They knew a lot about marketing, like knew how to get business to people. And so like, do you do, websites and things for small business people? For a long time, I was like, no, I don't. I don't do that. Well, after years and years of people continuing to ask me, I was like, you know what? There's a niche here. Like, people need, obviously, small businesses can't go to huge boutique web firms. These, I say boutique because they're kind of trendy and classy, but they're very expensive. They're more targeted towards middle-sized businesses or Fortune 500 companies, and small businesses really can't afford them. But the people they can't afford in their local market are a bunch of crappy web designers. Most of the web designers in your local city are not that great. So we needed something in between. So I took that same system, I took the website component, and I created this other company that helps small business people. So the point is, I guess you're trying to get at, is that all this stuff has been so successful that it's not only been successful in my own organization in USANA, it's been successful outside of my organization in USANA, it's been successful in the network marketing industry, and it's even parts of it have been successful for just plain small business people that have nothing to do with the network marketing business model.
So for anyone out there, watching this video and says, what you're saying makes sense, I actually get it, and I see myself being able to do that one day. If they worked with you and worked with USANA, would they have the same systems and stuff you talked about, and your help and your guidance? Like, what would a person get to help them have the same success you've had?
They would get my mentorship for free, because that's a part of being in my team. And I say for free because I have a lot of people in my own company and outside my company that pay me for mentorship time. They don't really have uplines that know what they're doing. An upline, somebody that they're supposed to be mentoring you, and they haven't gotten anywhere in their business. So I've helped a lot of people, but they pay me for my time, and I do it because I'm not going to give my time away for free. So people that are working with me directly in USANA, like, they're going to get all the time from me that's needed to get them going, and that's because the thing is, if I spend a lot of upfront time investing in somebody, I know I'll get paid for a long, long time in what they do once they have success. It's just really that simple. And because I know what I'm doing, I'm not afraid to spend that time because I'm confident that people can do it. And I guess that's what, if you're wondering whether you can do this or not, and you're thinking, gosh, I'm risking something by not doing it, you know what? Or by risking by making a decision to do it, here's what you got to keep in mind. I have more of the risk than you do. And the reason why is you're doing a small investment in some product that you might end up using as a customer anyways the rest of your life. Like, whether you do the business or not. Like, I have a lot of customers that just take the product, Just think of it, you need to be healthy anyway, so you might look at it that. If you don't have success, what I'm out is a lot of my time, and my time is worth money to me. So if I choose to work with somebody, it's because I believe they can do it. And I have a lot more to lose if somebody doesn't have success. And I got to rely on them that they're going to do what I say and they're going to do the work. Whereas what this person has to worry about if they're looking to do this and they're worried, can I do this or not? Their real fear is just the fear of the unknown and that I don't know I'm cut out for this. I won't bring you into my business if I don't think you're cut out for it. I'll tell you. I have some people that I just don't think have what it takes. And that usually it doesn't really center around intelligence or experience. It usually centers around their level of activity, and they just don't seem to me to be a very, go-getter type person. Like, you got to be the person that's going to go out and make it happen. My thing is, you got to make it happen with some direction. I'll give people that direction.